Okay, here's how we prep the prime rib for the 2017 World Championship Ranch Rodeo.
All right, Dexter.
This is my 22nd year at this event. I'm also a founding member and was on the cattle drive when we formed the WRCA.
Wow, so you are one of the original members.
I am one of the original members. I have been around from the get-go. I cooked for the cattle drive when we started the WRCA.
Yes, sir.
We did a West Fest with Michael Martin Murphy, Red Steagle, Waddy Mitchell, and Don Edwards on the rim of the Paladura Canyon. And Waddy Mitchell said, we need to have a World Championship Ranch Rodeo, and we said, okay. We had no clue what we were doing. The old phrase, fake it till you make it, was our phrase.
Actually, you worked out as well.
It actually worked out.
This is the 22nd year.
22nd year, and we've helped out thousands and thousands of ranching families, kids, scholarships, with the foundation, with the scholarship fund, with the crisis fund. It's a great organization. I come give my time for it every year without fail. It's my favorite thing I do all year. I wouldn't miss it for anything. Nothing's going to keep me away from this.
Well, everyone I've talked to so far thinks that doing this work as a volunteer is a blast. You seem to feel the same way. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have kept going this long.
This is a 4-day-long family reunion every year. Is all it is. It's all it is. These are the best people you'll ever find.
Well, that's wonderful.
Guarantee you, the best people in the world are right here in this building.
Now, we first met when I came out to cover the C4B Chuck Wagon.
Yes, sir.
Participating in the National Chuck Wagon Cook-Off here recently.
Yes, sir. In Lubbock, Texas.
Do the people that come through here realize that you are a world champion Chuck Wagon cook?
Well, that's probably not very well publicized, but we have done very well at competitions. We've won pretty much every major cook-off that there is to do in the chuck wagon business. We've won all of them at least once. We've had a very, very blessed track record with the chuck wagon. But this rodeo is my passion. I love the chuck wagon, but this rodeo is it for me.
Well, they both seem to be an awful lot of hard work.
They're an awful lot of hard work. But to me, this isn't work. To me, this is just having fun with my family and friends.
That's right.
Having a big time. Because, you know, you find something you love, you never work another day. So this is it for me.
Yes, sir. I'm very fortunate to be able to do some of that fun work myself.
Yep.
Get to meet wonderful people.
Yep.
Get to uncover many great stories, wonderful stories, and document a little bit of contemporary life.
There's so many great stories here. They pile on one after the other.
And you know, I haven't met a person out here yet that has been boastful of themselves.
No. This is a team deal. This isn't me deal. I'm just one little piece of the cog in this big wheel. This team is the best. We feed more people with less equipment than anything else in the world, I guarantee you.
And that is amazing.
Yeah. And we just keep going. How many more we need, Jimmy? 4 or 5. 4 or 5? Okay.
How many more?
Well, this is Saturday night, which is considered to be a big night in the rodeo week. And I understand that this being the 22nd year, this may very well be the biggest year of all as far as attendance.
Yeah.
And what about the number of people who are expected to show up for the evening meal?
It'll be huge. We're expecting 700 tonight for dinner after the rodeo. So far, as of this morning, we had already fed over 3,500 since Thursday night. So it's been a great, well, Thursday lunch actually. It's been a great experience for everybody involved, as it always is. I just can't tell you how much the organization means to all of us that come up here and volunteer.
Well, thank you very much for being
welcome.
part of the very beginnings of this operation and
sir.
helping to continue to increase the excellence
Yes, sir.
for all 22 years.
Founding member since 1995.
That's
So-
great. Well, thank you very much for visiting.
I'm older than a bunch of the people that help us.
I
I've been a
understand.
member longer than a bunch of the people that help us.
Yes, sir.
So thanks a lot,
Well,
Dustin.
thank you. So here you are, and you're prepping food for the next meal, which is what, late tonight, or is this going to be the
No,
meal?
it'll be for happy hour.
It will be for happy hour.
Yes.
All right. And cottage cheese.
Cottage
All right.
cheese, which goes on the salad bar.
Oh, I get it. Got you now. So, are you the salad lady?
Yes, Christy and I are the salad ladies.
Excellent, excellent. Well, as we've been talking, I noticed that there is someone over against the wall, and she appears to be cutting onions or something. I haven't seen her here before.
I haven't either. She just kind of showed up and wanted to help out.
Wow. I'm going to go check that out.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Dusty Rain, and I am documenting a lot of the volunteers who prepare food, serve food, and clean up afterwards here at the WRCA Rodeo. Many of these people have been doing this for years. And I just noticed you sitting over here. Do you mind if I talk with you for a little bit?
I think that would be okay.
All right. Well, first of all, tell me your name and where are you from?
My name is Joanne Benedetto. For the past 10 years, I've been living in Columbus, Indiana, but I am native Chicagoan.
I
my
see.
life.
Well, that's pretty far away, and I don't recognize any of those places as cattle country right offhand.
No, you're right.
Wow.
But I'm just a couple blocks from my house, and I'm in the middle of cornfields and soybeans.
Yes, ma'am. Well, did you come to see the rodeo, and why
I
are
did.
you chopping onions, for Pete's sakes?
This past year in September, I went to Kansas for the first time to see a couple of rodeos, and one of them that I saw was at Medicine Lodge, and the other was at Coffeyville.
Yes, ma'am.
And I met the most wonderful community of people, and and I had such a wonderful time. They encouraged me to come to Amarillo, and I said, well, that's a long way for me.
Yes.
Well, if you want to come, we'll get some tickets for you. So I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. And they got me the tickets, and I flew in to Amarillo.
That
But how do you pay back that kind of thoughtfulness? You know?
Well,
And so I decided that I would ask them what I could do for them, and they kind of went around and asked people, and one of them that they asked was Jack.
okay.
And Jack says, well, can you peel onions? Can you chop onions? I said, yes, I can, because I work for church, feeding the homeless.
Yes.
And so here I am.
Well, that is
Chopping
amazing.
onions.
That is amazing. Now, were these Kansas people members of the Working Ranch Cowboys Rodeo?
Very
Association?
important members of WRCA.
I see.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, you know, here in Texas, we think that we are the only really hospitable people in the United States. And Kansas people are sort of, well, not known for having fun country dancing. They don't tap their toes to bluegrass music. We feel like they're kind of straight. And we feel like we're the really friendly people. Have you noticed any difference?
Not really. I have never been to Kansas. I had not been to Kansas before I went to Medicine Lodge.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have been to Texas several times.
I see.
I served as a subcontractor for the military at Fort Hood,
I see.
and I served disaster mental health for the American Red Cross.
I see.
So I was just here 2 years ago for the floods
All right.
in Texas.
So that little theory that I try to float with you that Texans are the most hospitable people in the United States. Do you think that really holds water?
Well, definitely more needy than Kansas.
Well, are you having fun doing
Yes.
this work?
Oh, God, yes. I was first introduced to Ranch Rodeo in 2016. I was in Billings, Montana,
Oh yes, I have cousins up there.
and I thought that I was going to a rodeo
Yes, ma'am.
till I got there.
Yes, ma'am.
And it turned out to be a ranch rodeo, and I just had the greatest ball of my time.
Well, I'll say. Now, was it one of those open range type rodeos?
No, it was an arena.
It was an arena. All right. Because there is.
October in Billings, I mean, you're liable to get snowed in.
Oh yes. I've been snowed in during the month of June on my cousin's ranch, not too far from Billings.
Tuesday after I got there, I found 8 inches of snow on my car.
Oh my.
But being from Chicago, snow is snow.
I understand. I've been in Chicago in some very miserable winters as well, primarily traveling through Chicago O'Hare.
Yes.
I was very grateful I had access to some indoor facilities there. Well, that's amazing that you were able to make this connection, and I certainly do hope that we have made you feel useful and welcome, and anything that you need, just call upon me, all right? And,
Very good.
And I'll see what I can do to... do you country dance by any chance?
No, but they are teaching line dancing at my local senior center.
I see. Okay, well, we might have to teach you how to two-step as well. Would you go for that?
There you go.
All right.
That sounds like fun.
All right. Well, thank you very much for not only volunteering your time, but for being such a good sport and talking with me.
Thank you, Dusty.
Thank you.
Oh. See, you need to quit doing that.
Why are you filming
Too
this
late.
situation? You got a YouTube page or something?
Yes. Have you seen our YouTube page?
Well, I have discovered that there are certain aspects of this organization which have never been documented and should be.
Yeah.
Hi there. What have we got going on over here?
Making cookies.
I presume that you're one of the volunteers that is helping with the food hospitality for the WRCA.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
This is my 14th year. We
So-
live in Dallas, drive up here, take off for 4 or 5 days, come up here and work our tails off.
Wow, so it's almost like a working vacation. Does it seem like a vacation to you?
Yes, it does actually. I've met some of the neatest people here I've ever met in my life.
I see.
It's kind of like a big family. You see them every year. They're from all over the country. But it's kind of like a family reunion. Everybody shows up. So
Yes, ma'am.
it's more like a family reunion.
Well, I apologize. I'm Dusty Raines, and who are you?
My name is Donnie Walker.
I'm pleased to meet you, Donnie.
Nice to meet you too. If you stand around here long enough, we'll put you to work too.
I think I'm already at work. I am a volunteer as well, so nobody gets any special favors around here, I've
We
found
take
out.
all volunteers. Some we have for years, some we have for a day, and because it's not easy. We feed So I think they said 600 and some odd people last year. We eating 2 meals a day for 4 days. This year it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's a lot of work feeding that many people. But he said everybody is very appreciative. We get so many compliments from people coming back and thanking us for doing it, and so it makes you feel good.
Yeah. Well, what are you preparing here?
I'm making, these are peanut butter cookies.
Okay.
And I've got some white chocolate macadamia cookies and some chocolate chip cookies.
I see, and looks like they still need to be baked.
Oh yeah. Yep, we got the convection oven out on the dock. We work use for them. It's just we're having another dessert, but it's kind of kids always like cookies, so it's easy.
I understand. Well, I see you're very busy, and I won't tie you up for very long at all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your story of how all of this comes together due to the dedication of the volunteers that make it happen.
That is true. Everybody here is a volunteer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
It looks like we've got some more volunteers over here, and these two are dressed a little bit differently. How are you folks? My name is Dusty Raines. Would you like to introduce yourselves and tell us what it is that you have volunteered to do here?
Well, Dusty, I'm Bruce Gum, and this is my wife, Serena.
Hello, Dusty.
Hi there, Serena and Bruce.
Well, we're just volunteers helping put on the meal tonight. We do whatever we're asked. Right now, we're rolling silverware.
Well, great.
For about, I think there's 1,500 or 1,700 people tonight, so they'll all get silverware. Then after we get this done, we'll go find out what needs to be done. Probably right now we're taking a little break in between the real activity that starts. At that point, we'll cut prime rib, baked potatoes, put out salad, corn, whatever else is out there. Just keep people happy and fed.
I see. Well, you two are dressed a little bit differently than most of the volunteers who've been working back here in the kitchen, so I presume that you are more customer facing.
Sure. And because, today is Veterans Day, and we just like to represent our men that have served. I had 2 uncles that were killed in the Korean War. First brothers killed in the Korean War. So it's a special day for me.
Well, thank you very much for
welcome.
Giving a special tribute to those who have not only served, but those who have also sacrificed.
Right. Some gave all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope I get an opportunity to catch you folks at the serving tables and show the folks what it is that you do when you're really busy.
Yes, this is the calm before the storm.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you get back to your rolling your silverware, and looks like you just got started, and I will not hold you up any longer.
Okay,
thank you very much for visiting with me. Hi there, I'm Dusty Raines. Looks like you're part of the food hospitality crew here. Who am I talking to?
Justin Cantwell.
Well, pleased to meet you. What have we got going here into the fry later?
We got some fried taters and some fried mac and cheese.
I see. And I presume you are a volunteer, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been doing this work?
About 20 years.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
When did you start? When you were about 4 years old?
Close. Actually, yeah. I started when I was about 15.
Is that right? Well,
Yes,
how
sir.
did you get involved?
Through my cousin Craig, and Randy Whipple, and Dexter Spalding, and the rest of these guys. I grew up cooking with them and just fell right into place.
I see. Well, you must enjoy it since you've been engaged at it for so long.
I guess you could say that.
So you actually have a good time at it?
Yeah, most of the time. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'll try to stay out of your way, and I hope you continue to have fun doing this for many years. Keep this great organization rolling as smoothly as it has been for the last 22.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi there, what have we got going on here?
Well, we have some peach cobblers.
Wow, looks wonderful. I presume you're one of the volunteers
Yes,
that
sir.
helps out with food preparation?
Yes.
What's that? You're not throwing that away, are you?
No, we're gonna sit it out here and wrap.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I am.
Well, my name is Dusty Raines, and who am I talking to?
Jason Hesse. Yeah.
Jason, how long have you been volunteering?
I can't tell you.
Is that right?
It's been a few years now. Yes.
I see. Well, it's been going on about 22 years, so it
Well,
must be somewhere
and
near.
I have not made all 22 years. But
Well, it's commendable that you do what you do.
well, thank you.
How did you get involved?
I'm friends with the group here. We ran chuck wagon cook-offs, and we were competitors for years and good friends. So that's
see.
pretty well how we got involved in it.
I see. So how can you afford to take, you have like a regular job?
Yes, sir.
And you have to
Yes,
take
sir.
time off in order
Yes.
to come out and do this?
Yes, I do. I take vacation and come and work, 5
Working.
days. So,
A working vacation then?
yes, it is.
Well, I assume that you are needing to keep busy, keep this thing going, so I'll let you get after it.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Hey, what are we doing with the lids? Are we just tossing them?
We stick them underneath the unit. They just slide.
Yeah, because if it's not full enough, then I'm getting rid of it.
That's right.
All right.
They feel pretty light.
Hi there, I haven't met you yet. My name is Dusty Raines, and who am I speaking with?
Shannon Glenn, how are you?
Well, I'm fine, Shannon. I'm pleased to meet you. I understand, well, from what it looks like, you're one of the volunteers that helps
Yes,
make this
sir.
whole thing work.
Yes, sir. We volunteer for free so that we can feed all the great participants here.
I see. Well, I heard you come in a little bit earlier, and you had mentioned that you had taken off work early just so that you could help out
Yes.
tonight.
Yes, sir. I work at Applebee's during the day. We're feeding veterans for free today, so I went in and worked for a while, and then I come up here to take care of everything here too.
Well, thank you very much for helping out, make this thing as wonderful as it is. How many years have you been helping out?
6 years from now.
I see. And how did
Fairly
you?
new. So
Okay. Well, how did you know about the volunteer opportunity?
friends of Randy.
I see.
He draws us all in.
All right. Including me.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to hold you up. I know you're very busy.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Well, looks like I've got another volunteer that I haven't talked to as of yet. I'm Dusty, and who am I talking to?
Craig.
Craig?
Yep.
How long have you been volunteering with this
22
outfit?
years.
All 22 years. Well, you must have an interesting story of how you have
I know.
become involved.
Just word of mouth.
I see.
Dexter and Randy and everybody.
Right.
Started off well together.
Right. What keeps you coming back?
Fun. Beer.
All right. And I'm at a loss.
Me too.
What are you frying up here?
We're frying fried potatoes.
Fried potatoes, like French fries or curly fries?
Yeah, they're sidewinders.
I see. Is this one of your normal jobs?
Not
What
do
are the- what
everything in the
are-
world. Cook, fry, smoke, everything.
I see. And what do you normally do for your occupation?
Drive a truck.
I see. So you have learned some culinary skills then.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot.
Okay. How long do you picture yourself participating in this?
As long as it goes. As long as it goes.
Would it be possible for this organization to be able to operate as it does without having volunteer help?
No, there's no way. There's no way. That's what puts all this on. It helps the Cowboys.
And part of the whole mission to utilize volunteer help so that whatever money comes into the organization
Goes back to the ranches that help other Cowboys that need help.
Ah, great. Sounds like
Why we do it.
Sounds like the cowboy way to me.
That's what it is.
All right. Well, thank you very much
You're welcome.
for talking with us, and enjoyed meeting you.
All right, thank you. Yes. Yeah. Bye-bye. Ron, you want one? You sure?
Hi there. What have we got going on here?
Smoking these primes. Really look pretty.
Boy, that looks great. An excellent smoker too. How many of these does it hold? Have any idea?
Probably 16, 20 of them.
How many will be needed tonight? Do you have any idea?
52 of them.
Rudy's Rub. Yep, Rudy's Barbecue.
Well, we haven't met you yet.
I'm Jimmy Earnest.
And how long have you been volunteering doing this for the organization?
4 years now.
I see. And how did you get involved?
Randy Whipple's a real good friend of mine.
I see. What do you normally do as an occupation?
I have my own company. I do cable work and security systems.
I see. So it might be a little bit easier for you to determine when you can take off and help out, as opposed to some people who work by the hour.
That is correct. Set my own hours.
Well, great. So you must find this somewhat fulfilling, or a lot of people have said it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I see.
Good fun, good people. A worthy cause.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I know you're busy, and I'll
bet.
try to catch some of the rest that I haven't
Sounds
been
great.
able to meet as of yet.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Oh, looks like a pretty heavy load there.
They are. It is heavy.
I'm Dusty. Who am I talking with?
You're talking to Dan Aiken, Dangerous Dan, a.k.a.
You know, I've heard a lot of talk about Dangerous Dan. I've been waiting to meet you, I guess.
I'm kind of hoping it was good.
Well, I don't think that there was any harm intended.
Well, they hadn't fired me yet. That's a good thing.
Well, I don't know of anybody who is not so enthused in their job that they would do something that they would get fired
That
for.
would be dumb. They fired me.
I see. Well, how long have you been doing this, Dan?
22 years.
So you're one of the founding members?
I am a founding member. Actually, I got my buckle on now. Founding member number 90.
Wow,
Out
let
of
me zoom in
200.
on that.
We've been doing this for 22 years, starting over there at what we call the help in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Outside. It was quite the ordeal. I was in the office with Buster McClary, Waddy Mitchell, some of the guys that are still here, Randy Whipple, over in the office when this was all put together. And it was a great thing. I mean, we get to help the Cowboys out. I know, of course, everybody knows the wildfires that came through here.
Right.
The funds from this thing go all these people here that you see working and everything,
Right.
all of them, there's not a penny paid. They do this because of them. And that is one of the few things in my life I'm very proud of.
Well, I'm proud of you too, Dan.
Well, thank you, sir.
And I must be honest because we met up at the National Chuck Wagon
And
Championship in Lubbock.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and I was impressed by how you made yourself a part of a team. So you feel like you're part of a team here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. All these guys, if they're not friends, you know, we work well together. I have certain jobs they don't do. They have certain jobs I don't do, and it works well. On the chuck wagon, whether we're on the chuck wagon or the barbecue cook-off, we're doing this for the WRCA. We're a pretty tight-knit group. We've been together. Most everybody's been together at least 15 to 16 years, maybe even longer.
Yes.
So.
Well, I appear to be holding you up from lugging that heavy box of prime rib over to where it belongs.
Well, thank you for the break. I appreciate that very much.
Well, it's good to talk with you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, or I can move the tea over to here. I don't know what was in there, so.
I don't either. I guess it's best to keep it separate. I'll put it in.
They put the rest of that on. Yeah, and then this can go on the water.
I'll make sure I was going to get here before. Because I've been home. And the captain's meeting's at 11. I figure I can get loaded and go to the captain's.
Yeah, he tried. All summer long.
I'll make sure the tractor's out of the way. I figured I'd go ahead and get it loaded out of the way and then just make it easier. What are y'all? Have less stuff crap. Because tomorrow, in the morning, if I get spare time.